It's a story of a kid named Zach who is transplanted from New York and moves into a small town. And the house he moves into happens to be next door to kind of a creepy guy. But Zach falls for this guy's daughter, and everything seems cool until he stumbles across the study in the house next door, and we find out that it's R.L. Stine. And one thing leads to another, but he lets one of R.L. Stine's creatures, monsters out of the book, out of these books, these magic books, and suddenly all of the monsters get loose, and they have to put them all back in. And so these characters are Zach, Hannah, and Zach's friend from high school, Champ, along with R.L. Stine, running around this small town trying to get all these monsters back into the books.
Give me that microphone.
All right. Make that better.
It was totally wrong. The movie is about R.L. Stine, the author of the Goosebumps book series. And all of his monsters that he's ever created are released onto an unsuspecting neighborhood. And the whole movie is really about R.L. Stine and these three kids from the neighborhood, one of them which is my daughter, recapturing all of the beasts that we've set loose. And that's the movie. I'm excited to bring all these monsters to life because I'm a monster guy. I've always, even when I was a little kid, all I would draw would be pictures of, Godzilla and different creatures and monsters from the Black Lagoon and Frankenstein's. And this was an opportunity to dive into the world of monsters myself. And my boys, I got two boys, a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. And they're deep into monsters, but they're also kind of scaredy cats. So we'll watch a lot of monster movies together, but old school, like 1930s, 1940s. The Invisible Man, Frankenstein. Because those movies, The Creature from the Black Lagoon, they're not really scary because they're 1930s style special effects, but they are kind of scary. So that's what they can handle. I'm not going to show them Alien, for instance. I'm not going to show them The Purge, but they want scare. They want some monsters. So that was the cool thing about this movie. We want to make a kick-ass movie that won't damage our children. You know what I mean? But still be like fun for us to see too. We went and met the real R.L. Stine before we started making the movie to get his blessing and make sure he was cool with the direction we were going. Get any notes from him about, what we could do to make the script more kick-ass or what he thought of it. And he was very supportive. And what I noticed is that he was just very sweet and funny and smart and engaging and a lot of things that I wasn't planning on doing for the movie. Because the dramatic necessity of my playing R.L. Stine was that he had to be creepy, he had to be foreboding, he had to be just have a little danger to him that I didn't really sense from the real R.L. Stine. You would expect him to be kind of a creepy dude because he wrote all these scary books, but he's not. He's actually just a sweet dude.
It's fun. It's scary. There's a lot of action, amazing action adventure set pieces. But the best part about it, and the part I'm most proud of, it's grounded. So when it's scary, and we're not undermining the tension at all. But when in between those moments, it's hilarious and fun, and there's an actual emotional arc with all the characters, and a realism to the world, and these supernatural elements enter a very real world, and I think that's extremely cool, and it's actually heartfelt at the end.
What you're gonna get is a look at some of the coolest monsters that have ever been put on screen. Rob has assembled an incredible team of special effects mavens and wizards, and I don't know that you've ever seen this many kick-ass monsters in one monster mash before. I'm not going to tell you all of the different monsters we have because it would take too long, but can I even say what's in the movie? Because I don't want to give too much away. I could get sued if I tell you all the monsters. I'm dying to tell you, but I'm not going to.
Maybe if you list them off and you guys bleep it.
But it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be super funny. I'm coming through with some comedy gems, if I don't say so myself. We got these kids that are really great. We cast the best kids in town, and yeah, Dylan and O'Dea and Ryan really hit it out of the park. And yeah, I think that America's gonna fall in love with them, and fall in terror with me, and also side-splitting laughs.